Hey guys, it's Amber. Welcome back to Painted Creek Farm. So I wanted to show you guys our garden tour, first garden tour of the season. Let's go check it out. Ta-da! Here is my garden. Waylon's gonna come over here again. So if you can't tell, we are completely redoing this entire space and it is going to be a magnificent garden area for us. It is about 1/4 of an acre. So all of this is going to be turned into my dream garden. We're going to have a cottage garden, raised beds, in-ground gardening, a big greenhouse that I'm making from old windows. All of my Pinterest dreams are going to hopefully come true in this garden. It's not fully cleared yet. As you can see, we're still working on it. This actually was going to be my riding space for my horses, but we decided to turn this space over here into my riding space, and then we're going to make this into the garden. One of the things that has been lacking on our farm is somewhere for me to grow anything. We are in a heavily wooded piece of land and everything that's cleared is because we cleared it ourselves. So we have virtually nowhere to grow any food. I have like a teeny little garden. If you look back, you'll see my old garden videos. I have a teeny little garden and it just never produced well because it didn't get any light. So I could grow a couple of cucumbers, a couple of tomatoes here and there, maybe pop up some florals, but nothing to sustain our family of 5. So this will give us the opportunity to do that. It gets fabulous sunlight. The only problem is we will have to haul water up here for the time being, but that's okay. I'm okay with a little bit of hard work, but I'm just beyond. I'm so excited because we actually were looking at other plots of land to potentially move to because I didn't have anywhere to garden and it just felt like it was pulling at my heartstrings. So I'm very excited to be able to turn some of those dreams into realities. Let me show you kind of what the whole layout situation is. So you'll walk in, excuse the horses, it's rained a ton and they're so muddy, but you'll walk in from the barn, come back here, and then there's going to be a U driveway that kind of goes through the whole thing. Right here where this giant burn pile is going to be a pergola for us to sit, and it's going to be covered in some sort of vining plant or flower. I'm not positive yet. We're going to have some in-ground beds here, kind of where the water is holding, and then there's going to be a fence all the way around it. We're going to space this so that we can still, like a fence here, like where my hand is, so that we can still ride our horses kind of around the paddock and around the garden. And then there will be raised beds all right here. We're going to do a pollinator garden kind of on the other side of the pergola where this burn pile is. We're going to do raised beds over there and raspberries along the fence line over there. The greenhouse is going to go right over there, kind of in between this tree and that tree. It's going to be really big and hopefully be really beautiful. And then I'm going to plan a kitchen garden right there. Potentially some sort of like orchard back there over in that little space. Lilac bushes are going to be lining this fence line over here. I think that that's kind of all of the ideas that I have for now. The greenhouse won't necessarily be somewhere that I do a bunch of growing because it's not going to be heated and it's not going to have power right now. Eventually it will. Right now it's just going to be more of like a beautiful space where I can come out and enjoy my garden. My family can come out and enjoy the garden. We can sort, harvest. We can maybe start some seeds. We are going to have like a wood stove in it to have some sort of heat, but I'm not going to have like grow lights or anything in it, which should be fine because it's going to get more than enough sun. But that is my plan for the greenhouse. It's going to be a beautiful space that I can enjoy and have my family in and make some memories, that sort of thing. Just a beautiful kind of centerpiece for the garden. But if you have any tips, if you have any growing tips, if you have any greenhouse tips that are, you know, not super serious, send them my way. If you have any plants that you love in 8A, send them my way. I have a ton of seeds already that I have been buying, even though this is what my growing area looks like. But if you have any tips for like specifically bushes, like fruit bushes, blackberry, raspberry, that sort of thing, I have strawberries covered, but any sort of actual bushes, if you have any tips for those, please let me know because I love them and I want them to thrive, like sun requirements, trimming, pruning, that sort of thing. Please let me know. But I hope you enjoyed our garden tour, and I cannot wait. I'm hoping by the end of the year, I will be able to show you guys how far we've come and show you what I'm actually growing in this space. Bye guys.